And on production and classification of illicit drugs. Illicit drugs are either grown naturally by illicit drug farmers or produced through scientific processes in clandestine laboratories. Then, classification of illicit drugs. Illicit drugs are majorly grouped into about 10. Number one is narcotics and psychotropic substances. These are dangerous substances that have the capacity to affect the nervous system, the functioning of the brain, and the physical ability of the user in diverse ways. They deprive the user the exercise of his free will and limits his physical abilities. Some examples of these narcotic drugs. Sorry, the names are very scientific. Think of heroin, think of morphine, think of opium, codeine, think of methamphetamine that in Igbo was given the name Mkpurumiri. Then stimulants. These are the drugs that mainly affect the nervous system of the user's body. It could make him or her to tremble, be restless, suffer sleeplessness, and act violently. Pay attention to that. Some examples of stimulants are cocaine, methamphetamine, MDMA. We have sedatives and depressants. These are drugs that produce the activities, reduce the activities of the body. Some of them have the ability to make their users sleep off. Over time, these drugs lead to memory impairment and distortion. They make their users to lose coordination in their thinking. They slur their speech and provoke drunken behavior, even when they had not taken any alcohol. Some examples of sedatives are barbiturates. We also have benzodiazepine, and so on and so forth. We also have the cannabis sativa, known as hemp. This drug affects the brain receptor when taken and leads to impaired concentration, distorted perception, emotional trouble, impaired motivation, leading to euphoria and brain damage. These some of examples of these are marijuana, hashish, and others. Nigeria and Morocco are said to be ranking highest or largest in production of hemp. Then alcohol. This is an intoxicant drug which causes instability, unnecessary excitement, emotional disinhibition, and uncoordinated thought process in users. Note that we have licit and illicit alcohol. Illicit alcohol are those ones that could be used, but when used in excess, could be very damaging, and that is ethanol. And ethanol is used in brewing beer, wine, and spirits. But there are alcohol that are very illicit. These illicit alcohol are forbidden because of their adverse effect to the human body. Examples of illicit alcohol: moonshine, homebrew, gins like ogogoro, and the rest of them. Then we have inhalants. These are drugs that are administered mainly through the nose. Prolonged use of inhalants leads to euphoria, emotional disinhibition, sneezing, fatigue, perceptual disorder. They cause damages to the lungs, brain, liver, and could lead to blindness. Some examples of inhalants are nail polish remover, glue, gasoline, rubber solution, nitrous oxide, also known as laughing gas. Then we have hallucinogens. These are drugs that affect the psychology of the users. They make users to have illusions, euphoria, and hallucinations. In furtherance, they make users to have thought disorder, anxiety, and inability to appreciate time, space, and body images. In the minds of users of hallucinogens, they could touch the skies. Some examples of hallucinogens are psilocybin, also called magic mushroom, DMT, dimethyltryptamine, and penicillin, PCP. Then designers drugs. These are psychedelic drugs commonly used by people who have high daily responsibilities or busy schedules. Users tend to use this as a relief for what is called executive stress. Consistent use of these designer drugs result in constant dizziness, insomnia, tremor, euphoria, headache, irritability, restlessness, palpitation, and high blood pressure. Some examples of designer drugs are synthetic cannabinoids, synthetic catechinoids, and fentanyl analogs. Then anabolic steroids. These are performance drugs used mainly by sportsmen and women. They are mainly hormonal and can help the users to perform beyond their normal natural abilities and strengths. Note that women who use these drugs develop male features. The adverse effects of ana- anabolic steroids is that it can cause sterility, risk of having cancer, stunted growth, and increase in the aging process of the human body. Some examples of anabolic steroids are testosterone derivatives like dianabol and androl. We have mandrolone. We also have stanzolol. Then heroin. This is an this is a narcotic drug that produces physical and psychological dependency on users. Heroin is a rare drug produced predominantly in regions of the world called either the Golden Triangle, that is Myanmar, Laos, and Thailand, and the Golden Crescent, that is Afghanistan, Pakistan, Iran, India, Lebanon, Turkey, and Mexico. Some examples of heroin are the white heroin, that's the highly purified one, the black tar heroines, the less purified one, sticky solids, and then the brown heroin, the powdered form. Then over and above these major classifications, there are ones that many youths today, many addicts today formulate from the background using different leaves, using different chemicals. Some even going to this to get the biogas coming out from the toilet and inhaling them, or even mixing one energy drink with another to generate effects to make them high and all that. But all these things are very destructive. That is it, very destructive. We'll proceed to talk about the first of these in a short time.